Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wright's Homestead, homesteading in the city. And this evening, what I am doing is brain fog. I really know what I'm doing. This evening, I'm going to slice and dehydrate some mushrooms and some basil. And so what I did was I rinsed my basil really good. I just picked it. I'm gonna let it sit and dry out a little bit while I am doing the mushrooms, and we'll do the basil last. But I'm gonna tell you, the last time I did mushrooms, which was about 2 weeks ago, y'all, it took me 5 days for those mushrooms to be dehydrated. And I don't know if it had anything to do, we had all that, it just rained every day that week, and the humidity was so bad. And I don't know if it's because our house is like under construction, it's wide open, there's a lot of moisture maybe in the air or whatever, but it took 5 days, and literally I was about to give up. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I had it on like the lowest setting, so to dehydrate it, keep as many nutrients as possible. But that last day, y'all, I knocked it up to like 30 more degrees, and I got home from work. They were almost, but not quite. Put it back on again, just a little bit higher, went to church, came back, and they were good. So these mushrooms here, we're not supposed to be having any rain. It's really nice, but I'm gonna start this at a higher temperature this time. Cut them a little thinner maybe. Of course, the other ones were cut fairly thin too. And just see if that helps out a little bit. Hopefully so, because I got more stuff to dehydrate. I don't need it going 5 days, y'all. I really just don't need that. So we're gonna get started cutting these mushrooms now. I did rinse these mushrooms off as well. I just, rinsed them from the pack because, they just came from the store. You just want them kind of clean. So I'll kind of pat them dry. They stink. I personally do not like mushrooms. I don't know. Just something about them. I don't know. My husband loves them. Now I'll cook with them if they're cut up thin enough. Or if not, I just won't eat them. I mean, it don't hurt me to cook with them, because I know he likes them. A lot of people like them. If I get some in my plate, I'll put them on his bowl. It's no big deal. I just don't like them. I don't know. I think it's a texture thing with me, and I don't know. But I do this for him. So I'm going to get to cutting and loading my tray. So get that going. Just so much going on and so much that needs to be done, y'all. And I'm not even gonna lie, this whole working full time is kind of for the birds when you got so much to do at your house, right? But you still got to do it. I mean, it's not like I can't do it. So you just got to find time to do things. And today is that day. We don't have church or any type of church or small group or prayer meeting or anything. So today I was just able to come home, get outside, get what's left of the garden watered. I still have some things growing, needs to be watered. And while I was watering, I took care of the dogs, fed them, walked them while I was feeding them. Doing that and watering, I was getting my dishwater ready because we still wash dishes outside right now because we don't have a kitchen. So I was getting that ready and ready to wash. I got the dogs taken care of. I put them back on their tether because right now we don't have a fenced in area in the back, so they just go like on a little tether in the carport and they hang out with me. We have way too many cats in this neighborhood to just let them go loose. That would not be pretty. So they're tethered up with me in the carport, and I wash dishes, pick me some purple whole peas that was ready to pick, just kind of checked on a few things, and now I'm inside getting the mushrooms done. How many of y'all have days like that? I mean, I know not everyone can be just a full-time homesteader, especially those of us just starting out. So how do y'all manage y'all's time? That's what I want to know. Exactly, how do you manage your time between work and homestead? And some of y'all even have kids at home. Well, we don't have any kids at home. So how do y'all manage all of that? Especially if your kids are school age and they're in any type of school activities, you know. Not everybody's homeschooled. So, you know, if they're even in homeschool, there's activities. So, I mean, how do y'all handle that? That's what I want to know. How do y'all manage y'all's time? That's like my worst enemy. Because we're just involved in so much. And I think maybe that's just it. We're just involved in so much, and we just have to scale back on that if we're going to make this work. Because once we add chickens to the property, or any animal, chicken or quail, whichever we do first, I mean, that's going to take up time, right? Fall garden, once it's planted, that's going to take up a little bit more time. So, yeah, I definitely need to get some management skills, y'all. And I'm like, okay, so I need to can this. Well, half of that list is pressure canned. I just can't come home without a kitchen on the inside, prep everything, and just pressure can at night. You know, if I had an indoor kitchen, that would be a little different. But it is really difficult when you're doing it the way we have to have it set up, because it's not the fact that I'm outside doing it, it's just the fact that everything is scattered. It's not where it needs to be. It doesn't flow like it needs to flow. And y'all know that just, it creates more time, really. So, you know, it probably adds a good hour to my processing time just because everything is scattered and the jars don't stay clean, and so you gotta re-clean them, re-sanitize them. If you're, you know, it's just, you can wash them, but most of the stuff is, you know, with the dust in the house from construction and just the dust outside, I mean, it's like you're constantly having to rewash, sanitize, clean. I mean, that takes time as well. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, during the week or when I work, there's like, I just can't come home and can, which is what I did last season, and I canned a bunch of stuff. I still got a ton of beans I need to get canned. I got a freezer's full of stuff I need to process and can. I still got some meat I need to can, because y'all, just in about a month, we're getting a whole calf. A whole calf is coming in, and we got to have a place to put it. I've got to get these freezers cleaned out, and I just don't have time to do it. So this Thursday, I plan on making a pretty good video. I will be home. It's my birthday, so I took the day off, and I'm going to be spending it. It's supposed to be really nice weather here in Louisiana, and I will be spending it canning. I've got water bath canning I'm going to do, and I've got pressure canning I'm going to do to help get that freezer free and clear. Get ready for that calf. So, yeah, that's my plan Thursday. So I'm sure some videos will come out of that. I'm going to be making some more cranberry juice, homemade cranberry juice. That's one thing I will be canning. I'll be canning probably some carrots. I will be processing some more ground meat, seasoned Italian style. And I don't know what else. I don't know what's all in my freezer, y'all, but whatever. But I know that is on my, oh, and I do want to make some more jars of that spicy sweet relish that I made the other day, which was amazing. I want to make some more of that. Hopefully get a few more cucumbers off my vines. If not, I might make a quick trip to one of the local farmer markets. It's not really local. It's about a 30-minute drive. But if I get up early enough, I might make a trip over there and get me some cucumbers, so I'll have enough, or even zucchini. You can use zucchini as well. That way I can make a really nice batch. So I have all that planned to do Thursday for my birthday. I don't have anything to do until 5 o'clock. That's some of the cats that the dogs sing. So I'll have all day to just can. Plus I want to get my carrots in the ground and my beets in the ground. So that's all on my list to do on Thursday. Hopefully I can get it all done. Definitely gonna have to write it down. Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane's trying to get in the dog food. Sarah! But anyway, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna finish chopping these mushrooms up and get them in the dehydrator. We'll see how many trays it makes. And then I'm gonna get my basil, which was picked from the garden. We're gonna get my basil on the trays, and I will show you what everything looks like. And we will start that dehydrator, and then I'll finish this video when it is, when they are ready, and I will let you know how long it took to dehydrate this batch of mushrooms. And y'all, I pray that it is not 5 days. Because like I said, I still got vegetables and stuff that needs to be dehydrated in my freezer. So that's all right. Oh, carrots is another thing. I don't know if I mentioned that. Carrots is something else that I need. I got a bunch of them that we ordered from Azure Standard a couple of months ago that we put in the freezer. Vacuum sealed them, put them in the freezer. But I want to get those canned up too, because those take up a lot of space. So yeah, I've got that. I can do okra. I got tons of okra that can be canned. Y'all, you don't know how much stuff is in that freezer that needs to come out between now and say like the second week of October. All right, so I'm gonna finish this up and I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, good morning everyone. So the dehydrator has been running overnight, and we're gonna check and see what the mushrooms look like. There they are, and honestly y'all, these are doing way better, yeah, than the other ones. Oh, so much better. They're actually crisping already. So the humidity last time played a huge difference. Huge difference. Look, my basil. Wow. Wow, that is amazing. So what I'm gonna do now, because I'm going to work and I don't want these to sit and have a chance to rehydrate before I come back from work. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna drop the temperature a little bit. I'm gonna drop it to like 90. And I'm just gonna let it run until I get home from work this afternoon, and then I will be able to jar them up. So far, they're doing good. They're crisping good, a lot better than the last ones. And when we get home this afternoon, we're gonna take a look at them again. Okay. Okay, so we are back from church tonight, and as you can see, the mushrooms here, they are ready because they're just crumbling. And you want to make sure they're dried. And they just kind of crumble. No moisture, no soft spot. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. And look, here's some more. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off, get it filled in the jar. And then also the basil in here. This is dried, just going to get that jarred up as well. So let me get it jarred up and I will come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so here are the mushrooms that I took out of the dehydrator and put them in the jar, and also the basil, which I just added to the other basil I had in here. Just left it in here. Now what I'm going to do with these mushrooms is I will leave them in this jar they're going to be with the lid on it, but not vacuum sealed for the next couple of days, because what I'm going to be doing is something called conditioning, which is basically you just leave them in the jar and you just kind of shake them every day and kind of twirl them around to make sure they're not clumping together or sticking to the jar, because that means the moisture isn't out of it. And you don't want to store them that way, because then your whole batch will go bad, you know, because mold will grow, and that is not a very safe thing. So you just want to kind of shake them around, take a look at them, make sure they're not clumping or sticking. And then once you do that for just a few days, you can vacuum seal it. Now, if they do clump together or stick, just put them back in the dehydrator for a few hours, check them, do it again, you know, and go through the same process. Don't throw your whole thing away if you do find that they're clumping or sticking within the next couple, you know, day or so. Just put them back in that dehydrator and dehydrate them. So that is how the mushrooms and the basil turned out. And that is the ending to this video. Stay tuned. I have a whole day planned for my birthday that I will be doing all kind of things outside. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank y'all so much. If y'all enjoy these videos, homesteading in the city, please like, share, subscribe, comment on the bottom, give me tips, ideas, whatever, encouragement. Just do that, and we will see you on the next video. Y'all be blessed. Bye.